This is the Bringing Business to Retail podcast, and today we're talking all about how to take something that's working and amplify it.
Welcome to the Bringing Business to Retail podcast on SelenaKnight.com. Stay ahead of the competition by opening your doors to business experts so you can learn, grow, and be inspired. Passionate about bringing business strategies to independent retailers, please welcome your host, Selena Knight.
Before we jump into today's episode, I just want to do a great big shout out to the patrons of the show. Now, this is something that we implemented in episode 100, which is where my daughter Alana, who's 8, interviewed me and got a little bit obsessed with our dog. It's very funny. If you need to pick me up, go and listen to an 8-year-old get interviewed. But this show stays proudly independent, just like your retail store, because of people like you who pledge their support to keep it going. Now, putting this show together is not easy and it costs a lot of money. You know this. This is how business works, right? So I'm out there putting anywhere between 5 and 8 pieces of business strategy advice in your pocket or in your earbuds every single month, and you can pledge your support to keep the show alive. So I would love it if you would become a patron of the show. Simply head on over to SelenaKnight.com/patron and you can find the information there. Click the big button on the show notes if you would like to pledge your support, and jump into today's episode. Hey there, and welcome to the Bringing Business to Retail podcast. I'm your host, Selena Knight, the retail strategist, and man, oh man, if you are listening to this when it goes live, we are just 5 weeks out from Christmas. That is not very long at all, and I have to admit, normally I am the kind of person who waits until about 2 weeks before Christmas, then puts a day aside and just buys everything in one go. But this year, I am trying to be a lot more organized. So last week, in fact, it was probably about 10 days ago, I started doing the first of my Christmas shopping. My daughter was at a birthday party, so I had a few hours free. I ducked over to the shopping mall, which is not something I actually enjoy, believe it or not. Shopping malls usually fill me with dread. The whole car park fiasco, trying to find somewhere to park, the anger, there's just so much intensity with going to a shopping mall. And you would think somebody who deals with retailers on a daily basis would be immune to it, but no. I have to say, most of the time, shopping malls stress me out, which is why I like going either shopping online or going somewhere a little bit quieter. Or if I do have to go to a shopping mall, I love going when they first open. So sometimes even as early as 8 o'clock. If I can find a department store that opens at 8 o'clock because I need to buy something there, that is when I will go. Okay, so I've managed to tick off the list for my husband. I've got most of what I'm buying my daughter, so she doesn't get an awful lot in terms of the volume of presents, but she does get good quality, well thought out presents. And now I just have my nieces and nephews, and they're growing up. So I think the youngest one is the same age as Lana, which is 9. So I've got 2 boys and 2 girls to buy for. I just had to go and think then. Is that how many there are? Yes. 2 girls, 2 boys. And then I'm done. And this feeling of lightness is with me right now because I don't want to be in the shopping mall at the last minute trying to find stuff and it's sold out, or trying to change my mind about what I decided I wanted to buy for somebody. I usually put quite a lot of effort into the gifts. And here's the thing. Here is what I have noticed. That 5 weeks out from Christmas, just about every independent retailer that I've walked past has nothing in their window to make me want to Christmas shop. And it breaks my heart because when I go to those shopping malls, they're just festooned with Christmas decorations. And, the Christmas music is playing, and every store has a promotion that makes you want to go in, that draws you in to see if that's the thing that you want to buy. But independent retailers have this aversion to putting up their Christmas decorations until at least the 1st of December. Now, think about that. If you wait until the 1st of December, you literally only have 3 and a bit weeks, like 24 days, to sell to people. And if the supermarkets and the big chains have put their decorations up in the 1st or 2nd week of November, they're 3 or 4 weeks ahead of you. So by the time you put your Christmas decorations up, a lot of people have already done their Christmas shopping. So today I want to talk to you about how you can put together a promotion for your store that is pretty much guaranteed to work. It's just so easy to get distracted, especially when you're overwhelmed and there's so much to do. It is easy to get distracted and to be drawn to the latest shiny thing, whether it's a product or a new piece of software. I know personally I am terrible for getting distracted by new pieces of software because I'm always trying to find some way to hack a process so that we spend less person time, so less human time, putting something in place. So if there is a way that we can snap out another 15 or 20 minutes of the day, which means a human doesn't have to do that job, then I am all for it. And even the latest sort of social media trend, when everyone was getting snapped up into Snapchat and everybody wanted to watch Periscope. But the fact is that after all the glitter and the gloss has died down, we always end up returning to the place that feels comfortable, the place that feels familiar, and the place where we just don't have to think about anything. And I know for me, it is Facebook. Strange but true. But when it comes to business, I always feel comfortable on Facebook. I know that my people are hanging out there. I know that I can run my ads there. I know I can browse around. And, it is easy to get sucked down into that rabbit hole. But for me, when it comes to the latest shiny thing, tech gets me, but I always come back to Facebook. And do you know what? The same thing happens with products in your store. Whilst I know it is important to keep up with what's trending, like that's your job as a retailer, you have to know what it is your customers want. What are they looking for? What do they want to take out the door with them? What do they want to take home? It's your job as the retailer to be on top of those trends. And it's easy to get sucked into that rabbit hole of spending a lot of money on marketing and advertising those trend-worthy products. But reality is that quite often the real money is in taking something that already works and simply amplifying it. A lot of retailers think that promotions equals having a sale and discounting your stock, but they don't. A promotion is just a way to promote a product. It doesn't have to be a discount. It doesn't have to be a sale. So let me ask you a question. When was the last time that you went into a department store or even a supermarket and didn't see some kind of offer? How about never? I know. But big stores know how to draw you in. The big stores know that they need a regular funnel of new promotions every single week. They have to have a reason for you to come back every single week and buy. And as an independent retailer, you probably think that you could never keep up with having a new promotion every single week. I bet you if I said to you right now, hey, I think you need to run a promotion every single week, the first thoughts that would pop into your head would be things like, but your customers are always going to think that you're on sale and it will completely dilute your brand. Or, what the heck would you promote every single week? Or your email database. They would never actually open your emails if you sent an email out every single week. Or even worse, I just couldn't do that. I just don't have enough manpower to send out or to create a promotion every single week. But guess what? Those are the thoughts that are stopping you from making more money. They're money blocks, quite simply, and they come from a place of fear. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong to think those things. I know that you feel like they are perfectly legitimate reasons for not running a promotion. And remember, when I say a promotion, I'm just talking about promoting a product. It doesn't have to be a sale. It just has to be a product that you're going to talk about this week. And I know that I struggled with this concept until I put a plan in place. When I said that these money blocks come from a place of fear, I know that if you are anything like me, then you'd be thinking, what if I upset my customers? What if they stop opening my emails? What if they stop shopping with me because they think I'm going out of business because I've never sent an email every single week about a promotion? But those thoughts are holding you back. They are keeping you playing small, and they're stopping you from hitting your revenue goal that you've been dreaming about for years. You just can't do it if you don't have a plan in place. Putting together promotions can be hard. I'm not saying they're easy. They take time and energy. And if you're a solo entrepreneur, the thought of a new promotion every single week probably makes you want to sit in the corner and rock back and forth. But let me ask you this. If I came to your store, all Mary Portis, Queen of Shops like, and I asked to see your marketing calendar for the next quarter, could you show me anything? Do you have anything planned out for the beginning of January? Do you have any promotions, even twinkling in the back of your mind, even if you haven't got them written down on paper? If not, I'm going to give you one strategy which is pretty much guaranteed to work. Let's start small. Think about a product in your store that sells well, regardless of whether it's hot or cold outside, regardless of whether it's raining or it's a beautiful sunny day. There's always one of those core products that move every single day. And you know what? It is probably not glamorous. Maybe it's even something super simple. But you know what? It has already proven itself. So let's take something that is proven. Let's take something that works and amplify it. I want you to go and create a promotion as soon as possible with that product, because you know that it's going to sell. You know that it's proven itself when it comes to marketing. So think about what you can do with this core product. Could you bundle it into threes? Could you pair it with a complementary product? Could you offer a gift when someone purchases the product? Or could you offer this thing as a gift when they purchase a more expensive product? Take that high turnover but potentially boring product and make it work for you. I challenge you to go and put a promotion together, one that is going to make you money, because this product is already selling. You just want to sell more of it. And preferably, I would love it if you could sell more of it more often. So take this great performing product and simply make it skyrocket, make it supercharged, make it sell way more than it did before. It is just going to take a little bit of thinking outside of the box, a little bit of strategy, a little bit of a plan to put this in place to make sure that you can make some more money. And if you need some help, if you don't know where to start when it comes to putting a promotion together, you don't know, after the product has been decided, you have no idea what step you should take next, then I'm going to put a link in the show notes to my Ultimate Promotions Creator. It is the step-by-step system to create a profitable sale or promotion in your retail store, whether you're online or offline. But the fact remains that if you don't have a promotional calendar in place, if you don't have any plans to run promotions consistently, then you aren't going to hit those revenue goals that you've got in your mind, because you have no plan on how to make that money. Even if you can't create a promotion for every single week, try once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks, or even just once a month. But you need to have a way to remind your customers to come back and shop with you again, to show them that you have something new, which is not just an email that goes out that says, look at what's new in store. There's no incentive for someone to come back into your store when you've got a bland, boring email like that. Whereas if you've created a promotion, if you know how you are going to market that product, the kind of email that you can send out. Let's just say you're marketing umbrellas, sun umbrellas, not rain umbrellas, but sun umbrellas, because it is a beautiful sunny day here in Sydney, Australia. So someone like me who's super fair skin would go to the beach with an umbrella. But if your email just says, look at what's new in my store, then if I'm just having a busy day, I'm just going to delete it. I'm not even going to open it. But if your email says something like, don't get burnt at the beach this summer, then I'm going to head over and open it. So that's just one step in the marketing campaign. That's just one little thing that you can do, that you can tweak to make more money. Because with a headline like that, you're probably going to get a lot more open rate, a lot higher open rate when you send out your emails. And this is part of the promotion, because when you know what you're promoting, you know what you can write in your emails. And everything just feels a lot less stressed when you have a plan. And having a plan lets you put systems in place. So you can even be ahead of time. When you know what you're going to be promoting 2 weeks out, 4 weeks out, 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, you can make sure that the emails are pre-written. You can make sure that the graphics are done. You can make sure the stock has arrived. You can make sure you can run ads on your favorite place that you like to run ads: Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. And nothing is scrabbled together at the last minute, because when you scramble to put a promotion in place, when you scramble to put an offer in place, it's just really draining. And I know this from 100% experience. In fact, that whole feeling, my team having that feeling in my retail stores, was what led us to put together the system, which ultimately became the ultimate promotions creator, because everybody was just so on edge and so frazzled. And I didn't want to work in a place like that. And I didn't want my team to be working in a place like that. And that's okay every now and then. A little bit of a buzz every now and then is fine, but not day in, day out, week in, week out. When you have a system in place, when you've got a plan, when you've got your promotional calendar in place, then you can start to delegate tasks if you've got a team already. Or you can start to do things batched. You can go and create social media graphics for the next 3 products that you're going to promote, rather than just, leaving it till the last minute and potentially having nothing at all going out. You don't have a cohesive campaign if you leave it till the last minute. So have a think. Take that one product, have a look around your store, have a look in the back end of your website and see what is that product that day in, day out, it always sells regardless of what the weather is, regardless of what time of year, and take that product and create a promotion around it. And I would love to hear how you go. And of course, if you need some help on putting all that together, head over to selenaknight.com/promo and you can see what's inside the Ultimate Promotions Creator. If you're listening to this when it goes live, it comes with over 50 social media templates just in time for Christmas that you can use to promote that little product that you're going to create an offer around. So when you've done this, I would love you to pop back into iTunes and leave a review and tell me how you put the plan together and what was the outcome. Until next week, have a fantastic holiday season, and I hope your cash register starts ringing if it hasn't already. Until then, be profitable. 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 I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Bringing Business to Retail podcast. You can find all of the show notes over at selenaknight.com. If you found something that you heard today particularly useful, I'd love it if you could leave me a review on iTunes or Stitcher. And of course, feel free to share this episode with someone that you think could benefit by listening to it. Want more retail biz strategies? You can watch the Bringing Business to Retail TV show, where each week I'll answer a question or provide you with a simple, actionable retail biz strategy that you can implement in your business right away. If you have a question or a guest, I'd love to hear from you. Drop my team an email at podcast@selenaknight.com and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great week.